Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good evening. Good evening. What is going on tonight? My name is Keith Gibson. I am the host of Spomotics. That's Spomotics. That's sports, movies, and politics. Just a little bit of politics, all right? Tonight, we're going to have a fun show tonight, all right? And surprise, I'm in a great mood. And I'll tell you why in a little bit. Tonight we're gonna have a good episode. Tonight we're gonna talk about the Week 4 results in the NFL. We're gonna talk about Tom Terrific, the GOAT of quarterbacks, going back to New England. Woo! That's gonna be fun to watch. And then we're gonna talk about a topic that I've been thinking about this weekend. Let me turn this TV down. Watching this game. A topic that I've been thinking about this weekend as I watch my son's football and baseball games. How do you like your child coached? Like, do you like your child to be yelled at by the coach? Do you like the gentler, softer coach? You know, let me know how you feel. Which coach do you like? But we'll talk about that later. Right now, we're going to talk about some NFL scores. We're going to talk about some NFL scores that were a big surprise today. We're going to talk about some teams that struggled. We're going to talk about some teams that struggled and barely won. All right? It's going to be fun. I got a lot to talk about today. All right? Uh-oh. And, of course, this thing wants to mess up when I'm on here. But that's neither here or there. I'm going to get it fixed. All right? But, yeah, hey, there were some good games today. And I'm not going to lie. There were some games that surprised me today. Let's get into one of them. All right. Week 4. Now, what in the world is going on in New York today? Let's start off with baseball. The Yankees won. Thank you. They're in the playoffs. Wild card. We'll see Boston in Boston on Tuesday. All right. The Jets. The New York Jets. They beat the Titans today. The baby brothers, the Jets. They beat the Titans today. The Giants with Danny Jones. The Giants beat the Saints today. Let's get into these games, man, because I'm excited tonight. I don't know if the Mets won. I don't really care either because they're just horrible. But the Jets and the Titans, this is a surprising game. Tannehill had 298 yards and 1 touchdown. Derrick Henry, a beast as usual. How can you lose with a running back like Derrick Henry against the Jets? Derrick Henry had 157 yards and 1 touchdown. Ran the ball 33 times. How do you lose to the Jets? It's hot here. Let me put this on because I don't understand. I don't understand how you lose to the Jets. What is going on with the Titans, man? I mean, last week you see that they got it all. It looks like they got it all. Everything's back under control. You know, they whooping teams again. And to come out and lose to the Jets 27-24 in overtime, is sad. And something needs to happen quick because the Titans are a much better team than this, man. A much better team. You let the Jets score 27 points. I mean, like, I don't understand. I'm so confused right now. Like, the Jets were averaging what? 13 points maybe a game. And you let the Jets come out here and score 27 points. That's sad. And 14 of those points came in the fourth quarter. Like you can't let that happen. And let me give credit when credit is due. The rookie Zach Wilson, 21 for 34 with 297 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 pick. Hey trainer, it was an upset. Like, what is going on in the NFL today? It was crazy today. So the Jets, they beat the Titans. Congratulations, Jets, on your first win. The Lions and the Bears. I mean, look, Jared Goff, I think he's an okay quarterback. I think they gave up on him. I think the Rams gave up on him too quick. But hey, I mean, he took him to a Super Bowl. Or was it the defense that took him to a Super Bowl? But Jared Goff, he was all right. He wasn't sorry. But of course, if you want to get Matthew Stafford, of course, Jared Goff would have to go. Like, I get that. But Jared Goff ain't bad. He went 24 for 38. He had 299 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right? That's a good game, right? That's a good game. Justin Fields, the rookie, he's a rookie. All right. So let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. He went 11 for 17, 209 yards, no touchdowns, 1 pick. All right. I mean, hey, you got David Montgomery back there rushing for you. He had 2 touchdowns and 106 yards on 23 carries. So, I mean, Bears did what they had to do. They ran the ball, they played defense. And then they beat the Lions. Lions, which is still 0-4. All right. I feel bad for the Lions, man. It's like the Lions have been bad ever since. I mean, they had that couple years with Matthew Stafford when they was making it to the playoffs. But that's about it, man. They are bad. That's a bad team. And is it the curse of Barry Sanders? Like, who knows? They're terrible, man. Now, I know they should have won that game against the Ravens. But that's what I'm saying. It's like it's cursed. It's like they should have won that game. They had that game. And then my man kicks a 68-yard field goal? Who does that? 66-yard field goal? Like, who does that, man? Well, yeah, the Lions are cursed, man. I feel bad for them. Who knows if they even win a game this year, man? All right, Colts and Dolphins. Poor Dolphins, right? Poor Dolphins. I feel bad for them because I think they had a promising year last year. I think they were showing improvement, but this year I just don't know, man. I just don't know. They lost to the Colts today, 27-17. Carson Wentz, 24 for 32, 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right. Hey, that's my son right there, Keon. Hold on. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for that. We ain't gonna give him too much yet, but we're gonna wait for that. But yes, let's go Giants, baby. Let's go. See, I got the Colts. They won 27-17. Carson Wentz 228. Jacoby Brissett. I mean, Dolphins just don't have a quarterback. Tua's hurt. They got Jacoby Brissett in there. I mean, he had an okay game for Jacoby Brissett. 20 for 30. Only missed 10 passes for 199 yards and 2 touchdowns. All right. Like, what else do y'all want Jacoby to do? But the defense needs to step up, especially when you don't have a quarterback. That's when you need your defense to step up. I'm just saying. All right. The Browns and the Vikings. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying every NFL game. I know it's an NFL game. Oh man, my fan keep going out. I know it's an NFL game, right? And I know I don't expect for an NFL team to just keep blowing out people and getting 30 points a game or whatever. But the Browns only scored 14 points against Minnesota. Now, is Minnesota Vikings, their defense good? They're okay. But these weapons that the Cleveland Browns had, they should have more than 14 points against Minnesota. All right? They should have more points than Minnesota. Baker Mayfield, terrible game. 15 of 33 for 155 yards. Like, hey, what is going on with Baker Mayfield this year? Like, is he hurt? Because if he's hurt, he needs to sit down somewhere. He needs to tell him, look, I can't go. I'm hurt. He has too many weapons. You got Nick Chubb, which had 100 yards today on 21 carries. You got Kareem Hunt, which ran for 14 times, 69 yards, and 1 touchdown. You got Odell Beckham, Rashard Higgins. Like, you have enough weapons to score more than 14 points. All right? That's just my opinion. Baker Mayfield needs to step it up. Now, I don't know. I know last year I know that Baker Mayfield, they started off slow, just like this. And then they started off, they just started to show off towards the end. Yeah, hey, Keon, maybe he is overrated. I thought Baker Mayfield would be a good quarterback. Too many weapons. And he keeps having these bad games. Like, I don't understand what's going on with them. Now, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator just needs to do some different plays. Like, I don't know. Look at Action Jackson. So elusive. Action Jackson, man. The Ravens. All right. But yeah, Cleveland needs to get it together. Cleveland Browns, they're 3-1 now. They're in a tough division. Now, except for the Steelers. But the Steelers are not, it's not over yet for the Steelers. It's not over yet for the Steelers, all right? Because of Mike Tomlin. And that coaching, I believe that coaching staff will get it together. So it's not gonna be easy, man. And Cleveland, look, let's credit their defense. They only gave up 7. Only gave up 7 points. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. Cleveland is gonna be that number 1 seed. Cleveland's gonna be that number 1 seed. Because as bad as their offense looked today, their defense stepped it up. And that's what you're gonna need, especially when your team to win ugly games like this. This is what your team needs to win. That builds a lot of character. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, so Cleveland won that game 14-7. This Washington team, man. This Washington team. I'm gonna be honest with you. And I don't care if you think I'm hating or what, blah, blah, blah. I know they beat us. Tell you about this Washington team, though. Where's their defense at? Let me tell you what happened with the Washington team, all right? I'm going to tell you what happened to the Washington team. Last year, that defensive front was killing everybody. They were getting after the quarterback. They was getting after everybody, all right? How did my TV just go up like that? That was scary. Okay. Let's not start that. I'm watching all these scary movies down here. Let's not do that. We'll be out that man cave quick as I don't know what. We'll be right up in the bedroom doing this. Or in a hotel somewhere. Don't do that. All right. But anyway, yeah. So the Washington team's defense last year was always getting after everybody. Now this year, they can't get to anybody. And their secondary was already suspect. So now if the secondary is already suspect and your front ain't getting to you, then what's going to happen? People are going to start loading it out. Now, let me tell you about this boy, Taylor. I don't know about him yet. Heineke, I don't know about him yet. Is he good? Is he not good? I don't know. I don't know yet. Of course, you're doing some good things, man. You're doing some good things. I mean, he had 23 for 33, 290 yards, 3 touchdowns. Heineke, I like how he plays. I love how this kid plays, man. He plays tough. He's running the ball. I'm telling you, he reminds me of the young Tony Romo. He really does. He doesn't make that many mistakes. Now, Tony Romo made mistakes. But I'm talking about Taylor as how to get away from the run away from the pocket and throw the ball down the field. All right. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to Tony Romo. But yeah, Taylor, he's gonna be good for them. But I think once people start watching the tape on him and watching now, I know they played Atlanta. All right. So look, I like Heineke, Kim. I do. He's gonna be he's a nice pickup. But man, this defense is giving up 30 points, and they gave up 30 points to the Falcons, man. They gave up 30 points to the Falcons. They gave up 30 points to us. I mean, they gave up 40 to the Bills last week. They needed. I think what happened last year, they had that success, so now they're like, look, we don't even got to change nothing with the defense. You got to. You always got to change it up. You always got to switch it up, man. You got to bring some more pieces to go along with that, with the defense that you already had. You know, to complement it. You have to do that. All right. This defense is terrible. They won 2 games, but the defense is terrible, man. And they need to fix that quick. They need to fix it quick. All right, because Heineke, I don't think Heineke can keep saving them. Matty Ice had 4 touchdowns against them. Matty Ice had 4 touchdowns. Threw 4 touchdowns against this Washington team, man. Washington is much better than this. Their defense is way better than this. But they got to fix something. Something ain't going right. They got to fix something, all right? All right, bet. All right, let's go off this game. Texans and Bills. We don't even got to talk about the Texans. Let's just talk about the Bills. Because the Texans don't have any highlights. 40-0. 40-0. 40 love. However you want to say it. They ain't scored. All right? And my fan keeps going out. I don't know why I keep going out. Oh, maybe it's out of charge. Maybe we got to charge it. Who knows? This is my wife's fan when we go to the baseball games. It's her little fan, but it ain't. I don't know. It's not loving me today. I should have charged it up. That's my fault. But yeah, let's go back to these Bills, man. What's going on for the last 2 games? They in the 40s? This how we gonna do it? Now the Texans, they don't have no quarterback. They got a lot of stuff going on in there. I feel bad for them, but hey, this is the NFL. You gotta play every Sunday. You gotta play. Boy, they brought Mitch Trubisky in the game. They brought Trubisky in the game because this game was over. 40-0. Josh Allen. He ain't even do. I mean, you would think if you watch this score and you got 40-0, you would think Josh Allen was killing it today. All right? No. He went 20 for 29, 248 yards and 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. I mean, yeah. Baby needs charging? All right, it's cool. I'm about to sweat it out. I'm about to sweat it out over here. Don't even worry about it. It's cool. All right, so yeah, 40-0 Bills. I'm telling you, Josh Allen, he's going to be in that MVP conversation, but that defense is really stepping it up. All right, 40-0. The defense is stepping it up. Stephon Diggs looking good. Emmanuel Sanders looking good. That's a nice. I like Cole Beasley because Cole Beasley is that little tough running back, and he just knows he's always in the right spot. Now, he only had 2 catches today, but he's always in that right spot. But Stephon Diggs and Emmanuel Sanders, that's a great combo, and I love that combination. I love it, man. All right? So let's get off this game because this game was over before it even started. All right. So the next game up is them Giants. Thank you. I mean, this isn't a Giants podcast or a Giants anything. I'm happy that they won. So I had to represent them with my cup right here. Boom. That's my Giants cup. My Yankees won today too. I didn't know which cup to drink out of. So I had both of them. You see, I always got my Yankee hat when the Yankees play and the Giants play at the same time. And I got my lucky cups right here, lucky glasses right here. And man, we'll talk about the Yankees later, but the Giants, man. Now look, I don't like Danny Jones. I really don't like Daniel Jones. All right. And I don't like Daniel Jones. But you have to give credit when credit is due. Now, the boy, he only threw one interception. But let me tell you why he threw the interception. Because I think it was dumb coaching. It was 20 seconds left on the clock. Just run the clock out before something crazy happens, all right? But no, they got the ball up to about the 48, and he threw a Hail Mary, and that's how he got intercepted. But let me tell you about Danny Jones. Let me tell you about Daniel Jones this year. 28 for 40, 402 yards, 2 touchdowns. All right? Oh, thank you. And 2 touchdowns. 402 yards. So it's there. Like, when Daniel Jones, every time he runs the ball, he scares me because I know he's going to fumble or something crazy going to happen. He's done. I think he's done it twice this year that he's fumbled. He hasn't had a lot of turnovers this year. All right, he looks good. He looks good. We also had a Saquon Barkley sighting. Welcome back, Saquon. I mean, he had 2 touchdowns today. 1 receiving, 1 passing. And I got to see that highlight because it was a long pass. I think the Saints defense forgot about old Saquon. And he got free and he got loose. And once he gets loose, watch out because the boy can go. But Saquon did good. Still the rushing is not there. I know it's our line. But, man, Saquon, we need more of you. That's what we need. Daniel Jones, my hat's off to you, sir. 28 for 40, 402 yards, 2 touchdowns. I love it. Thank you. We need that. 1-3. Then we got the boys next. Hey, Giants defense, though. They held them to 21 points, but we have to do much, much better because no, Keon, I think they'll both work together. I think that Tony is a great piece, right? Because he's quick, he's fast. We can get him in some screenplays or do some other things with him. Kind of like a Tyreek Hill, but not. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's Tyreek Hillish, all right, but not quite Tyreek Hill. But this is just his rookie year, so I'm not going to compare him. Just compare it to his size and and how he runs, all right? But Slayton is that big wide receiver that you can take downfield along. And we also had a Kenny Galladay sighting. 6 catches for 116 yards. That's why we brought you here for that. That's what we need. Now, remember in week 2 when I think it was against the Washington team when Daniel Jones and Galladay, they got into it. Well, that's what they need because Galladay is like that, man. Let's throw the ball to him. That's what he's going to give you. But I think Slayton is a good piece because him and Daniel Jones have that connection. And, that's what we need, man. But we need Slayton. Like I said, my hat's off to Daniel Jones. He did great, so that was a good one. All right. Chiefs and Eagles. Man, I said the Chiefs were going to go back to I know they making the playoffs, but Damn. That defense, the Chiefs defense gave up 30 to the Eagles. Oh, they gave up 30 points to the Eagles. What's going on with the Chiefs defense? Maybe they need to make some trades or do something. Their defense is terrible. And Patrick Mahomes is great, and that's Baby Goat and everything. But Baby Goat can't save you in all these games now. Now I know Baby Goat threw another 5 touchdowns today. Look at Baltimore defense. That's another interception. That game is over. That game has been over. I love Baltimore too. I'll talk about Baltimore a little later on. But the Chiefs, what are they going to do, man? Are they going with this defense? They are not going to go anywhere with this defense. They might be a wild card this year. They might not even win the division this year if they keep playing like this. I know it's Baby Goat, but Baby Goat can't tackle, and Baby Goat can't get no interceptions either. Baby Goat can't do that much. He's only a quarterback, but he can't play defense. Eagles. No, I don't like the Eagles. I'm glad they're getting blown out in each of these games. I feel bad for Jalen Hurts, though, because I like Jalen Hurts. They would do something bad to Jalen Hurts. Like, I didn't like how they got rid of Jalen Hurts when he was in Alabama, then he had to go to Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that. They took that young man out the game. I think it was the playoff game in the championship game. It was a championship game. They took him out at halftime. I didn't like that, man. But that's just Nick Saban, you know. But I guess Nick Saban, that's why he's a great coach. That's why he's like, look, I don't care who you are. I got to win this game. So I'm going to take you out. I get it. But and then the Eagles coach don't like Jalen Hurts and all this stuff last year and all that, blah, blah, blah. I don't like what they're doing to Jalen Hurts, but he's on the Eagles, so that's what Eagles do. But, you know, enough about the Eagles. Chiefs better get it together. Jalen Hurts had 387 yards, 2 touchdowns today. I like Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts got 387 against these Chiefs. Chiefs better do something. Chiefs got to do something, man. Or their season is going to be, they won't make the Super Bowl. And it'll be the Bills and Cleveland in that AFC Championship. So listen to what I say. If the Chiefs keep playing like this, yeah, get it together, Chiefs. Panthers and the Cowboys, man, you know it hurts me to say this, but them Cowboys look good. Them Cowboys look good, man. 2 more, all these turnovers, they lead the league. I knew that Cowboys defense was going to improve. It was just a matter of time. All right? I mean, I get it. Carolina didn't have their best player today. You know, they didn't have McCaffrey. I get it. But let's not make no excuses, man. Sam Darnold had he had 301 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. 26 for 39 passing. Hey, I give it up to him. It's all right. I mean, the 2 interceptions, he got to learn how to do it better. He had 2 touchdowns by himself, but they were 2 rushing touchdowns, all right? DJ Moore still a beast. 8 catches, 113 yards. He had 2 touchdowns himself. All right? Dak Prescott. 14 for 22, 188 yards with 4 touchdowns. I'm going to tell you this, and this is our little secret, okay? This is our little secret, all right? Don't tell nobody else. I like Dak Prescott. I like this young man as a quarterback. He scares me. Dak has something to prove. They done talk bad about this young man. His whole organization talk bad. I don't care what you say. Yeah, they talk bad about him. Talking about he wasn't worth all this money. They didn't want to pay this young man. They was about to go and find somebody else. But Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the NFC East. Oh, yeah, he is. Oh, he is. Look at my Giants. Look at that. Look at that. That boy's shoe, he ran out his shoe. That young man ran out his shoe. And that's the play of the day, the Geico play of the day. I'm sorry. I'm going to bring it back. But yeah, Dak Prescott is a good quarterback. And I told you that the Cowboys going to win this division by at least 3 or 4 games, boy. I'm trying to tell you they're that good. Their defense is improved because, look, their defense was terrible last year. They have to improve. You can't get any worse than last year. Ezekiel Elliott had a monster game. He's 20. He ran the ball 20 times for 143 yards and 1 touchdown. Hey, look, Cowboys now, they're not going to do anything else. They'll get to the playoffs. Hell, I think the Cowboys will even win a playoff game. Don't ban me, Giants fan, but come on, we got to be truthful, all right? They look good. Their offense clicking. Nobody's injured. Their defense looking good. Come on now, stop. Dallas going to win this division by 3 or 4 games. Washington team is not good. Giants are not good. Eagles are definitely not good. I think if Dak was in there last year, even though they were some trash last year, but Dak was still doing work until he got hurt against the Giants. But yeah, Dallas is going to do work this year, man. All right, let me hurry up, man. Keep talking about them too much. All right, Seahawks won. I picked the Seahawks to win. I knew the Seahawks were going to win this game because they're tough. They're a tough team. Russell Westbrook, not a great game, 149, 16 for 23, 2 touchdowns. He always do what he got to do. The rushing game for them was not there. 49ers, what they going to do? Jimmy G's garbage. Played like garbage today. 14 for 23, 165 yards. They put Trey Lance in. Excuse me. Woo, hold on. Gotta give me a drink. Excuse me. My voice is cracking. Oh, don't look at the can I just had. That's better. Trying to get my voice back. But no, all seriously. They took Jimmy G out. Trey Lance came in, 9 for 18, 157 yards, 2 touchdowns. Uh-oh. Quarterback controversy. Uh-oh. Trey Lance looking good. Uh-oh. Trey Lance might be the starter next week. Uh-oh. We'll see. Seahawks win that game. Cardinals and Rams. What? Now, I got the Rams going to the NFC Championship game, but did I speak too soon? Because young Kyler Murray said, oh, Keith, you done forgot about me, homie. The 4-0 Arizona Cardinals, excuse me. Man, this division, I'm telling you, this is the best division in football. They all going to make the playoffs. All of them. Arizona's going. Rams are going. Seahawks are going. 49ers are going. They're all going to the playoffs this year. I promise you that. They're that good. Even with that little quarterback controversy that they got over there with Trey and Jimmy G, man, I don't know. I don't know who's going to win, man. It's going to be tough. But I still got the Rams. I still got the Rams going in. I think there's 37 points, though, in Los Angeles. Woo! Man. I don't know, but that's the best division. That division used to be how the NFC East used to be. And if y'all remember that, that's when they were the Redskins, and they had the Giants, they had the Eagles, and they had the Cowboys. And they used to beat each other up. But you know that they were all going to the playoffs except for one team. Because remember, back in the day, that's when they had 5 teams in the division. That's when they had Giants, Cowboys, Eagles, Redskins, and the Cardinals. Remember that. But man, it was always 3 teams that used to go to the playoffs, man. Always in the NFC East, man. But that's how this division was. That's how this division is, man. So that NFC West is going to be great to watch. I can't wait. If you're a football fan, just keep an eye on this NFC West, man. And it looks good. All right. We got the Steelers and the Packers. Yeah, the Steelers lost again. You know, I mean, they're done for right now. But I think Mike Tomlin will get them back. Big Ben, I mean, he's trying, man. 26 for 40. You can't have Big Ben throw 40 times every game. That's what you got this young man, Najee Harris from Alabama. Alabama. That's why you got him. Let this boy run the ball. You can't just give it to him 15 times and expect Big Ben to run 40 times. I mean, to throw 40 times. Big Ben arm he can't do that no more. Big Ben, he don't work out. He just like, look, I'm here, guys. I'm not saying he doesn't work out, but he don't. Big Ben can't even throw the ball down the field no more, man. Stop letting him throw the ball 40 times. Can't do that to Big Ben. He's older. Now you got A-Rod now. He can throw the ball as much as he wants. He ain't had to do it that much today. I mean, it's all about committee, man. Dillon had more rushing yards than Jones. They both ran it 15 times. Dillon got 81 yards. Aaron Jones had 48 yards. Like, you need a running game, especially Big Ben. They need a running game. They need to fix it. They're not about passing the ball all the time. The Steelers are known for their running. They beat you up on defense and call it a night. They need to get back to that, man. All this throwing the ball 40 times with Big Ben. And the only reason they're throwing it 40 times with Big Ben because they always getting outscored. They always down. But they need to establish that running game because they're gonna be in trouble, especially in that division. They better hurry up. This is a great division also. All right, that AFC North. Stop playing with it. Ravens look good. 23-7 Broncos. My man Teddy B got hurt. I love Teddy B. Teddy Bridgewater, man. I hate that he got hurt, man. But Lamar Jackson, man. Let's talk about Action Jackson real quick. 22 of 37, 316 yards. Did you see that pass he had to Hollywood Brown? And Hollywood just laid out for it and just caught it. How you leave Hollywood that wide open? Where the safety at? What are y'all doing? That was a great pass, though. But yeah, Action Jackson doing his thing. I'm proud of him. They look good. I guess it depends on what Teddy B's injury is. Drew Lock might be their quarterback from now on. And now I got to change my fantasy team. I got some running backs on Denver that ain't going to do too good. All right, and then the game of the night. Woo! Who is ready for Tom Terrific, the GOAT of all quarterbacks? He ain't the GOAT, because Jerry Rice is the GOAT, and then Lawrence Taylor is the second GOAT. All right, yeah, GOAT. Yeah, I know he is. Lawrence Taylor's up there, but Tom Terrific is going back to New England. Woo! I cannot wait. I'm not going to miss any plays on this game. Now, look. This game reminds me of going back to a high school reunion. All right. You know, Brady is not Brady, Belichick. You're going back to see your old girl who broke up with you in high school. Tom Brady is the guy who the girl broke up with. Belichick is the girl. You come back to the school, the 20-year reunion or whatever. You want to show off. Tom Brady wants to show off. He wants to be like, look, you broke up with me in high school 20 years ago, but look at me now. Like, I'm shining now. I was already shining before, but I'm still shining. You ain't hurt me, Belichick. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. That 20-year anniversary, you see her, and you know you want to put your good cologne on. You want to get fresh. You know what I'm saying? You want to have your suit on. When you go there, you want to see her. She going to be struggling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be looking all dapper. And you see her, and you're like, you know. You don't want to rub it in, but you want to rub it in just a little bit. Well, this is how this is going to be tonight. Tom Brady's going to come back with his new Super Bowl ring on a different team. Belichick's mad. He going to be upset. He going to go after Tom. I'm trying to tell you, he's going to go after Tom. He's going to have some. He knows Tom. He knows Tom's weaknesses. He knows Tom's strengths. You think Belichick wasn't thinking about this game since last year, then you don't know football. And I can't wait to see this. But I'm gonna give you my score for the night. Now it's gonna be interesting because you know you always gotta step up for a game, and I know Belichick is gonna step up for this game. But I'm gonna have Tom Terrific and the Buccaneers. Well, at least 30-something points. So I'm going to say the score is going to be 34. Patriots 10. 34-10. Oh, it's going to be a blowout. Oh, trust and believe. It's going to be a blowout. This game is not going to be pretty. All right? This game between the Buccaneers and the Patriots, it's not going to be pretty. All right, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for the drama, but the game's not gonna be pretty at all. They're gonna go after young Mac Jones. They're gonna go after Mac. They're gonna throw some. I just hope Mac got some icy hot or something because he's gonna get punished tonight. And you know how bad Tampa Bay wants to win this for Tom Terrific. Because they don't want Tom Terrific. Tom Terrific might play all this, this is just another game, man. I'm going here and I'm just handling business. This is a business trip, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that. You know he is going there to show off. You know he's going there to prove a point. And you know he's going down there to beat the brakes off of New England. You know Belichick wanted to get rid of him. How does that make you feel? So you know somebody wanted to get rid of you. It's gonna be ugly. That's all I'm saying. If you got a fantasy football team, just pick all the wide receivers from pick the wide receivers, pick the running backs from the Buccaneers, and just use them tonight. Antonio Brown's coming off COVID. I don't know how good he's gonna be tonight. He might step it up, but I heard after COVID you get, you kind of lose a little bit. So I guess we'll see. And then for tomorrow night's game, so I got that game 34 Buccaneers 34 Patriots 10. All right, and then for the Raiders Chargers game, this is gonna be a good game, man. That AFC West is looking all right. And well, except for your boys, the Chiefs, but I think they'll be there. But I don't know. This is a hard game for me to pick. So when I always have a hard game to pick and I'm 3-0 doing this, I'm gonna pick the home team. I'm picking the Raiders. I'm not gonna pick the home team. I'm picking the Raiders. I'm gonna go against that. I think the Raiders will get them this game. I think the Raiders will pull it out. Raiders look good. All right. So that's that. All right. So that was the NFL today. All right. Tom Terrific going back. I can't wait for that. I can't wait till 8:20. Hopefully I gotta give me something to eat before I do that. It's gonna be a good one. There's one topic that I did want to talk about today, and this is the Spomotics topic of the day. All right. So I got my son. He plays baseball. I got my other son. I know he plays basketball. My other son, he did play football, but Cam is playing baseball. He plays baseball and football. So I'm at his games, and it's just how do you like your child to be coached? All right, so Cam plays rec baseball, and he's also on the travel team, the Warriors. Like it's like the All-Star team, the Warriors. All right, out here in Stafford. Now, his rec team, it was just like they're 12 years old. But it looks like when they watch their games, it's like they're 6 years old. The players, I mean, they don't know how to catch. They don't know how to field. They don't know how to hit. They don't know how to pitch. So when does the coach, like, this is how my coaches work. Most of my coaches, and maybe because this is just old school, but our coaches used to yell. Like at Garfield, when I played football, I mean, we had Coach White, we had Coach Labazetta. I mean, they used to yell. They yelled at us. But it wasn't like a yell like it was bad, but just to get our attention, be like, look, because they're trying to teach us what to do correctly. My baseball coaches back in the day, I mean, yeah, they like, hey, get your glove down, man. It wasn't like, okay, get your glove down. Like, no, you got to teach them. You got to teach these kids. So these kids, like this one kid, he threw it to second base, knowing that there was nobody was covering second base. So the guy at first was just running to second. He sees it like it's kickball. Like, I don't know if he was trying to throw the ball at the guy and let it hit him, but there was nobody covering second. So he just throws it, goes out in the outfield. I believe if you're going to be the coach, I don't care if it's a rec team, especially these 12-year-olds or a rec team, if they're going to play baseball, then teach them how to play baseball. Teach them. It's okay. I think it's okay for them to yell, not to yell at them, but like, hey, coach them at least. Be like, look, why would you do that? Why would you throw it to second? There's nobody there. Why would you throw it to second? Teach them. If you don't teach these kids, they're not going to learn the game of baseball. Baseball is I'm going to say baseball is an easy game. But it's not easy. I get it. It's not easy. But it is. You hit the ball, you run it first. Your object is to go to second, third. The object is to get home. To field, you have to practice. You have to practice your fielding. Now I know before my schedule, like me and Cam, before I first started practicing with Cam, he didn't know how to play baseball. I taught him up, taught him how to play this, taught him how to field, taught him how to do this. He's on the Stafford Warriors, and it's not just me. He gets it from his coaches too. His coaches help him out too. But my philosophy is you practice at home. It's just like school. The teacher gives you homework. You practice that at home. You get it, you study it. So then when you go to school, you know it. Now you can do it. So it's just like at practice. You practice at home. I don't care if you're just dribbling the ball. I don't care if we have a bat cage in our garage that he goes in there and he swings the ball. I mean, he swings the bat. Swing the ball, yeah. But he practices. And I always tell him, you got to practice here first. Then when you go to practice, you practice what you practice. And then when you get to the game, whatever you practice, you put that in the game. I know some parents get mad at, they get mad when the coaches yell at them, but I don't think it's yelling. It's not like they say, "Oh, you stupid kid, you don't know what you're doing. Get off the field." Blah blah blah. No, but he's like, "Hey, what are you doing? Don't throw the ball to second if there's nobody there." So what kind of coach do y'all like? I like him stern. I like my coach stern. I like my coach stern with Cam. I like him stern with Keon too because I know he plays basketball. All I'm saying is you need a coach that's just going to teach the kids. All right, not just be like, "Oh, it's okay." No, it's okay. Like every time, "Oh, it's okay," because they're not learning anything. And trust me, like you pay for your kid to play. You're not just paying for them just to play baseball. You're paying them to get the kids better so they can play, so they can move up and play. You don't want your kid out there to just be like, "Oh, he struck out again. Okay. Oh, he can't catch the ball." I mean, we had kids out on that field yesterday that was just not even watching the game. He was a second baseman. He was just playing in the dirt. 12 now. 12 years old. But anyway, that's just me. That's just me. I think if you're going to be a coach, and I'm not saying, I mean, some coaches don't have to yell. Some coaches get like when I coached them, I didn't have to yell, but at the same time, I hold them accountable. It's like, "Yo, what are you doing?" Now we've practiced this. We practiced. I can see if we didn't practice, but we practiced this. So you got to do what you got to do what you're coached, or else But hey, that's just me, man. But I'm not going. That was just a topic that I wanted to talk about because I know that some kids don't like. I mean, some parents don't like the way that their kids are coached. But hey, I'm old school, man. As long as you're not, as long as you're not calling my kid dumb or stupid or just yelling at them for no reason or whatever. Hey, and I like how because Cam is a kid that he picks it up easily. Like he's playing football now. He's playing linebacker, and he never played linebacker before. Now he's playing in middle school. And when I saw the way that he was, like his whole position, like when he was playing the position and the way that his technique was, it was like, wow, Cam looked like he's been playing for a long time. But he picks up quick. Now he might not get it all, but he picks up quick. He had a lot of tackles, and he's going after it. So, I think it's just the way that they coach him. That's all. All right. But that's just me. But I'm not gonna hold everybody up. I know everybody gotta get ready for this game. I know I'm about to get ready for it. Thank you, everybody, for listening to Spomotics. Spomotics. This is sports, movies, and politics. On Thursday at 7 p.m. We'll talk about Week 5 picks. We'll get the NFL picks. We're going to talk about the Spomotics Spotlight Kid of the Week, which I love that segment because if you have a child and they're playing sports, you want to shout them out, yo, let me know. I'm going to shout these kids out, man. All right? The past 3 kids have been great kids with great personalities. They're smart, getting great grades. Just let me know. All right? Send me an inbox on Facebook. All right? I got two accounts now. If you want to hit me on Twitter, hit me on Twitter. All right? My Twitter is Spomotics77. That's my Twitter account. If you want to hit me on Facebook, I got Spomotics on Facebook. And then I got my name, Keith Gibson, on Facebook. All right, so just let me know. Hit me up. All right, it was a great show. I was entertained by the games today. There were some great games. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my show, Spomotics. That's Spomotics. That's sports, movies, and politics. All in one, all right? We do a little bit of politics, all right, here and there, all right? But everybody, thank you. If you have any suggestions, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning this. And I love this because, I can talk all day if I wanted to. All right? So I appreciate everybody coming out. I love you guys. I'll see you Thursday. All right. Peace.